All right, what's up, guys? Anthony here, Special Analysis. Welcome to the video. As promised, I told you guys I would keep updating you on my own personal style of trading, right? Because how would you know that I'm a fit for you to potentially want to learn from if I don't educate you and share with you how I approach the market? Because the way I approach the market may not be the way that you do or the way you want to. So my goal is to kind of show you how I go through my thought process when I'm trading my own live money in order to help you decide if potentially joining me would be helpful to advancing your journey towards consistency and profitability. Because ultimately that's what we're all looking for, right? We're looking to have consistency, discipline, profitability, control our emotions, the psychology of it, right? And my goal is to help you do all those things. So let's kind of talk about how I played crude oil today. Top left corner here, we have the 4-hour chart, which also contains volume analysis, daily analysis, and weekly analysis. Down here, we have the US dollar, okay? And right here on the right side, we have a 5-minute chart for light sweet crude oil contract CLM 2020, June 2024 expiration. I also have a reference chart on the other screen, which is what's shared with my clients, where they get to see all the levels and things of that nature. So it helps them understand where technical support and resistance lies, in addition to my own analysis that I also apply to that chart. But this is the chart I personally trade on. I encourage all my traders to trade on a clean chart so that they're able to document their thought process as the market's transpiring, which ultimately allows them to journal better. Because at the end of the day, if we don't journal what we're doing and we don't understand what we're doing wrong and how we can do it better, it's very hard to grow as a trader. So I leave my chart basically empty. I'm running 2 VWAPs here. The blue line is the session VWAP. The yellow line is a 4-hour VWAP. I've been using those basically my entire trading career, and I've had pretty good success with them. So listen, I'm a big advocate for, if we have a beautifully trending market, I'm totally, content in taking a breakout trade. But if we're having a market that's a little erratic, I need to identify first which direction the market is heading in. And then second, I need to identify either a high in a downtrend or a low in an uptrend so that I can take the smallest amount of risk in order to maximize my profitability. Okay? So I come to the computer every morning about 6 o'clock, 6:30. You could see we were pushing higher. Made an impulse, a nice correction, an impulse, a nice correction, and notice that this trend line played a viable role in finding support right here, which, we identified as we were getting together, okay? So market takes a push up, comes back down, revisits that trend line, and then we start failing at these highs. All of these green boxes that you see inside these wicks are basically me notating that the buyers are being absorbed. So when I'm seeing buyers being absorbed, I know that there's a chance that we're going to start to break down. Now, I don't want to sell the high or try to buy the low, right? Where do I want to get involved in the market? I want to get involved in the market when the market has proven to me that we're going higher or going lower. So you can see the market takes an impulse and a correction. What happens in this candle? Well, very simply, the buyers get absorbed. Again, impulse. Look at all of this absorption right here in these wicks. We come back up, test the VWAP, and absolutely take a dump. More absorption here, right? Notice that in a downtrend, the green absorption is going lower. Notice in an uptrend, the selling absorption is going higher. Okay? So we came in, made a low. I called this low at 83.35 live in the session. I go, guys, my downside target is 83.35. Very specifically, I said it 10 times. The low of that candle is 83.35. Okay? I'm not touting myself. I'm just simply telling you that from 13 plus years of studying the market, coming anywhere near 83.35 within 5 to 10 ticks is a fairly accurate analysis and interpretation that can be used for execution, right? So am I interested in staying short below 83.35? Probably not, right? I'm gonna cover most of this position on the way down because I'm expecting price to find support at 83.35. And you can see at 83.35, all of these sellers got absorbed. Market impulse corrected, more sellers absorbed. Impulse corrected, more sellers absorbed, right? Right here, I got, layers of absorption, just like I did up top, right? I have higher, very short-term higher lows. Guess what the market does? Pushes all the way into the VWAP. We wiggle around. We close back below the VWAP. We're still placing higher lows, and the sellers are still being absorbed. We push into the prior highs, and now what's happening? The buyers are being absorbed, okay? Now, the buyers could get absorbed and price could still go higher, but if it doesn't, we would now understand why it wouldn't go higher. So these are all the intricate key components that come with staring at the market, studying the market, watching the market, observing the market for years, guys. It doesn't just come overnight, all right? I know there's a lot of people that are going to sell you, hey, you can get rich quick with trading and look at my Lamborghinis and my Rolexes and stuff like that. That's not what it's about. What it's about is having a full understanding of what's happening, when, where, and why. So with great precision, you can execute your entries, exits, and manage your risk. Because at the end of the day, if you are not risk adverse, if you don't have a full understanding of what you're doing, when, where, why, you're going to lose money. And that's not something I want for you, okay? My goal is to help change the statistic, and the only way it's done is by putting in the reps, okay? Got to watch the market. You've got to make notes. You've got to study it, right? And you have to do it in real time. You have to prove yourself profitable in a paper or simulated style account, right? Like, there are steps to getting you to a place of disciplined, consistent profitability. And understanding why the market is moving in what fashion, how, when, where, and why is extraordinarily important. Guys, we talked about this high right here, okay? We had a line here. This was supporting all this price. Price broke the line, retested the line, and I told my clients specifically, I said, guys, if this holds, right, we break below 84. My answer then came back to, if we can stay below 84, which we were able to, see all the buying that got absorbed around 84, right, we're going to push to 83.35. Listen, you only have to be right once a week, okay? And even if you're not right once a week, you only have to be right maybe 50% of the time at best if you have good risk management in play. Guys, I think for total this week, I placed 4 or 5 trades. One got stopped out. A second at break even. And the other 2 or 3 were profitable. Okay? So 40% of the trades I placed failed. But because the ones that were profitable were sustainable, guess what? You're able to be profitable over time. Notice the sellers here, the buyers are still getting absorbed, right? So we come up to the high, and the buyers are still being absorbed here in these wicks. What's happening? Well, we're going to test the VWAP. If we break the VWAP, we're going to test this area here. If we break this area here, we're going to put in a new low. Okay? And this is going to be a failed attempt at trying to take this prior high. Right. So my job and my goal is to interpret all these things that are happening, when, where, why, how, so that you can make the best educated decisions for yourself by employing your trade plan. Okay? I provide analysis, I provide interpretation, I also provide expectations. What you do with that at the end of the day is up to you. But I can assure you, the only way you're going to improve on your trading is to simply put the reps in. You have to put the hours in front of the computer in order to understand what's happening, when, where, and why, and what the next expectations are. So if you want to learn more about joining me to help you accelerate down that path, there's a link below this video. Click on it, check out the content. If you want to get involved, get involved. If you want to keep watching the videos, keep watching the videos. I ask you to like the video, perhaps leave a comment if you have a question. I'd be happy to answer it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so not to miss the next one. Again, my goal is to update you each and every day with what I am personally doing, because I want you to decide if my approach to the market aligns with your desired approach to the market or your current approach to the market, so that you joining me live every single day gives you the opportunity to grow into the trader that you want to become, right? And guys, understand something. At 13 years into this business, I still learn something new every day. Okay? And you will too. And you will too. My goal is to help you accelerate that learning curve. I'm trying to provide something that I wish was provided to me when I started out. Okay? I learned the hard way. Lost thousands and thousands of dollars. I genuinely learned the hard way. And I'm trying to help as many people as I possibly can not have to suffer those same mistakes that I made. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. God bless, and I will see you in the next video.